Most important question, Myles. You just came in here singing. What were you belting out right there?
What?
What song were you were just singing a little bit?
I just made it up in my head. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough. 28 points for you tonight. You couldn't miss early. And you could kind of see the swagger you had. Coach Smith just called you a peacock of sorts as kind of a personality. You know, when you get going like that, it just seems like one of those stretches where you get the ball in your hands and you know what's going in.
First, I just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know, none of this would be possible without Him. You know, so I'm just blessed and grateful to be in this opportunity to play in front of these fans, play with these guys on my team, and, you know, being able to go out there and do what I can do each and every night. But, you know, I had a pretty good game tonight, but like I said, it's all thanks to God.
You know, when you take a couple of those early threes, I mean, there were some serious heat checks in there. Is that one of those where, you know, Coach Smith maybe he's going to groan a little bit, but if it goes in, you just kind of say, well, it went in?
I mean, I would say this. My dad texted me after the game. He said, I saw you took a couple heat checks, and he said, try to pull back on those a little bit. It's just one of those things where, you know, you're in the zone and you believe everyone's going in. And I thought they were going to go in. I didn't think they were too outside of the offense, but, like I said, I thought everyone was going to go in.
Oscar, for you kind of come on strong there in the second half. Maybe not the best shooting night for you guys as a team from three outside of the guy to your right. Yeah, right. Yeah, terrible. Yeah. But for you, some physical battles in the paint. I mean, those ones you maybe kind of welcome a little bit. You like banging bodies somewhat?
Yeah, no. Banging bodies is kind of my game. So, like, battling down low, you know, in the post, try and wear him out by the end of the game, which I think I did a little bit, which led to a win.
For that.
Myles, how do you describe, like, you make your first, I think it was first 6 threes that you took. What's kind of going through your head? Just kind of take us through the confidence that's kind of going through you in those moments.
I mean, all I can remember is, like, the first 2 years, not getting a chance to play against them. And, you know, they won those 2 games when they've been here, and we beat them up in Spokane. But, you know, they made a little post talking about they're going to make it 3 in a row here. And it wasn't my sole mission to go out there and, you know, score 28 points or make as many shots as I did, but the goal was to get the win. And that's what motivated me and the guys tonight. You know, we weren't going to allow that to happen, not again on our floor, and I think we went out there and did that at a pretty good rate. And like I said, I love playing with these guys. We encourage each other when somebody's hot like that, and so it was just my night tonight, and I'm thankful that my guys kept encouraging me to shoot the ball.
Coach Smith said that he feels like you kind of appreciate, you know, this opportunity more after what you've been through. You kind of, you know, trying to make the most of your opportunities. How does that come out for you, or how do you try to do that?
Like I said, I'm blessed to be here. I'm grateful for the opportunity. It's been a lot of work that I've had to put in for the past 2 years to, you know, even put myself onto the court. So, just like I said, just being able to play with my teammates, being able to get coached by this coaching staff, play in front of these fans, it's beyond what you would think in a million years. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm grateful. I'm happy that, you know, I get to play in front of these fans and play with my guys and play under these coaching staff. So,
Oscar, what's like the biggest difference you've noticed between JUCO ball and this basketball, and like how do you feel you're kind of adjusting?
Yeah, no, just the level of skill. You know, in this league, there's people that can jump, run, shoot the ball, you know, do all that. So just adjusting to that, the biggest thing for me is just being physicality, being able to keep up with that. Yeah.
This is kind of for either of you. I'm looking here at the rebounds, and you guys got out-rebounded defensively, but led the game in rebounds by 7 because you had 9 more offensive boards than them. What was going on tonight with that?
Let me see who had. Isaac had 3 offensive boards. Andre had 2. Oscar had 4. Ruben had 4. And Jalen Wells had 1. So shout out to those guys for getting those offensive rebounds. You know, they did the dirty work, and they're getting a second chance shot. So usually when you get an offensive rebound, that's a better offense. So.
And then sort of the same thing on the turnover differential. They had 16. You guys had 7. It's another 9-point difference there. What was that? You know, what was going on out there?
I mean, I'm looking at, I think the free throws pretty much kept them in the game. I mean, they're 18 for 23. We went 16 for 22 actually, but it's just one of those gritty games. You can look at the stat sheet, you can look at the numbers, they can say what they want, but it just comes down to playing at the end of the day.
Oscar, obviously one of the taller teams in the country in Eastern, and obviously this year it's kind of been a new identity with the big guys inside and all that. So how do you feel like you guys were just working down there, and was there any sort of a challenge or adjustment for you guys with facing a team with that kind of height?
No, I don't think so. The biggest thing for us tonight was they're bigs that could shoot. So us adjusting that game plan. But down low, I think we outbattled them. Outbattled them. Easy. Big Roo. Great job. Toughest guy out there in our league.
And Myles, obviously people have kind of followed your journey until this year, but they hadn't seen you on the court a ton yet. And this year, obviously, no true road games, this 5-game stretch of home games, so they're getting to see, obviously, a ton of your game on the court. So just now that you're kind of getting all this experience in Beasley, just what has this kind of fan base meant to you in playing here, and what do you kind of want to just show them about yourself?
First, I just want to say the support here is amazing. Everybody in the community was behind me 100% through my treatment process. So being able to, go out there and do what I love and do it at a high level in front of them, like I said at the beginning of the interview, I'm beyond grateful. I thank God for putting me in this opportunity to go out there and play the game that I love in front of them. It means the world to me because, not everybody gets this opportunity. And so that's why I go out there and just give it 100% each and every night, and that way we can get dubs like this.
So Myles, obviously you play the game with a lot of joy. Do you have any favorite celebrations? I saw the arrow one after your 3, and what's that like? Yeah.
It's just me being me. If anybody knows me around school, they know I'm always smiling, trying to make somebody else smile, just having fun with life in general. So I try to bring that same positivity and energy to the game, and just try to put my own little swagger onto it. But me and the guys, we got a couple celebrations. We cooking up some new ones, so just stay tuned for the games coming up.
Fantastic. And then Oscar, how has you kind of spoke to the physicality and difference here in the Pac-12, but in terms of playing in this with this team for this coaching staff in that locker room, what's kind of been the difference like? What's this I guess the community and culture of WSU basketball, and how have you experienced that?
This team's great. Everyone's just got good energy, good vibes all the time. It's just positive, It's great. It's a great team to be on.
Myles, you were here last year. These guys ended your season. How nice was it today to have those big guys down in the zone to try and stave off those late runs that you guys didn't have last year?
Like I said, they thought they was going to come in and get 3 in a row here. Obviously they didn't have the same team they had the previous 2 years, but at the end of the day, it's all about going out there and playing with the team that you have. And it felt pretty good, sending them home, or however you want to say it. But I'm just happy we got the dub tonight, and that we can, improve to, 5-1 now, and we worry about Portland State now.
Any last second questions?
Myles, you hurdled the Eastern bench there. Do you think you can make it into the second row next time?
I was making a play on the ball. I thought I could actually save it. Once I saw it was too far, just had to make a quick, boom, right over the bench. But there's no way I could have made it into the second row. It's a nice little, what's that, railing, I guess? You want to say that covers the fan from the bench. But I had to do what I had to do to get over the bench.